It's Wrestling Rundown with Jay Santy.
Live from New York, it's
Turnbuckle Tabloid.
Well, I'm just here trying to figure out do we really care about what's going on with fucking wrestling these days? I am so out of it with just people are just so pissed off about everything up and down, from booking to ticket prices. It's just should we even do a wrestling show anymore? I'm just so out of it.
I mean, maybe we could do 30 minutes on why Kermit the Frog sounds weird these days.
Yeah, that you know what? I love the Muppet Show. It's a great show. I love that they brought it back, and it's so nostalgic on how the way this presented. But if there's a gripe that I have, and the New York City police are going to hear this, is the fact that this Kermit that they have is not the Kermit that I'm used to hearing. This is just a ridiculous Kermit the Frog. Right. Somebody please explain to me. Well, Matt did, but still, it's just he sounds bland.
Right.
The guy has no. Did you watch the show?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. I bet because I saw your comment about why does Kermit sound like that, and then I watched it. I was like, yeah, that definitely sounds off. Meanwhile, there was nothing wrong with it maybe a decade ago or 10 years ago around this time, but now it's what happened to it now?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the fact that, maybe we could find, especially with AI these days, you could actually AI and put another, get a real fucking Kermit voice on it. Because this guy sounds like some office attendant that's by the copy machine. He's like, hi ho, I'm Kermit the Frog here. Hey, how's everybody got doing? You guys all right?
There's so many voice impersonators. You can't hire one to do a Kermit.
Oh please, I could right off the rip. I know Billy West could actually do that voice. Shout out to, I love Billy. Billy's my guy. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just so blasé the way it is. You know what? I'm gonna dedicate a whole show just to my gripes about the Muppets. But we're here on Wrestling Rundown. This is what we do here. So we're going to talk wrestling anyway. We have to. I'm joined by the co-host, our boy, Home Milk Mike. Mike, great episode with Ariana this past week. Part 2 of the John Cena career and legacy that is there. Any takeaways from that episode?
That John Cena wins LOL, and he's a very charitable person on the outside, but very stoic human being.
Right.
Maybe not human.
Superhuman, maybe.
Maybe not human at all. But we're doing a part 3, and that will hopefully be the final part where we wrap up everything, including his tap out. But
okay. So the climactic conclusion is going to happen. Nice. Guys, make sure you
epic 3-parter on New York Wrestlemania for John Cena.
Guys, make sure you like and subscribe to not only to this show, but also to the network itself, New York Wrestlemania, on YouTube, on our socials, and make sure you check us out on TikTok. The numbers are growing there as well. And also, if you guys would like to participate in helping us grow the brand and giving us some kind of donations here, you could always join us on supertip.gg/New York Wrestlemania. Right there, you guys could type in your comments and it'll pop up on the screen, and it actually does voiceovers as well. So if you guys want to add a certain voice, going to be adding some voices as well on there. I'm going to see if I put some wrestler voices in there so you guys could comment and give it a try to see how that goes. Try that out. It's on the bottom, guys. You see it on the screen. It's right there on the bottom. It's supertip.gg/New York Wrestlemania. And as always, I am the Norm McDonald of this segment, and you are here for Wrestling Rundown's weekend update. Kicking it off, Ciampa loses the title. He just got it.
Mm-hmm.
He jumped ship. Finally goes to. He's done with WWE. Goes to AEW. Wins in fantastic glory against Mark Briscoe, and then just like that.
Yeah, and meanwhile, you would have thought the second title defense probably would have been the one he loses it to. It was like Roddy and Claudio in a three-way, and you're like, it's like, okay, that's a little risky for your second match, and then third match in, you lose the title back to the person that had it back in November and hasn't asked for a rematch since. So, okay.
Was this just cause they were going to Australia that they had to give him a title, give Fletcher a title, or what?
Well, you could have done it without the whole Ciampa thing.
Right.
I mean,
right.
Ciampa could have, realistically, if you wanted him to have a belt, maybe challenge Okada for his international title, because that bastard has a title that he's not defending right now.
Right.
Or, as it was, that he lost his luggage and the title at the airport, so they had him come out with a title bag on Collision, so nobody could see the title. But there's also the national title that Ricochet has.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the Ring of Honor title he could have gone for, but it's like it was like a good start, and then it was like, why you do this? Now it's hopeful he bounces back and doesn't just go into obscurity on Dynamite.
I don't know. I'm with this whole premise that, but we talked about it before. We said whenever a talent leaves WWE, as soon as they hit the indies or they go into another promotion, immediately they win a title. That's off the rip. We get that.
Andrade already has 3 belts.
Look at that. Already 3. So, I get the fact that, they do that. It's kind of throwing the middle finger up. But then for you to fucking sit there and just take it off of him that quick, I mean, come on, let's be honest here. I mean, what was the point?
Yeah, just steal a quote from Jim Cornette, lazy booking, maybe? I don't know. It's
lazy booking.
Convoluted mess? I don't know.
Big Ben, what's going on? Ben Mook, our boy from overseas, over yonder. Our boy Big Ben checking in. I thought it was just a silly way of booking, but that's what AEW does, right?
This was a little blimp in their otherwise good booking so far. So
right, and to be fair, AEW has been wrestling wise entertaining. So I can say it's fine.
Right. It's always the small things that aggravate us, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always just nitpicking.
Yeah.
Next up, unfortunate news: Aja Smith, the referee for WWE, family passes away. That was horrendous to hear this story.
Horrible.
Wrestling community has gone together to put together a GoFundMe and has been such a support. We saw not only fans but wrestlers alike, such as Kevin Owens, Jericho, and such have donated money for such a horrific event. Wow, it's just a tragic story, man, and our hearts and our condolences go out to the family and her as well. It's just it's horrible.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's like an aunt, an uncle, a grandfather, and a grandmother.
It was
all one shot in a house fire.
It wasn't an aunt. It was the cousin. It was a cousin. Yeah, it's horrible. That's just crazy. I can't even imagine.
And then I reading up on it that this fire started again the next day.
Yeah, that it flared up. Then
they go back and take it out again. I was just like, holy shit.
It's ridiculous, man. It's fucking, I'll tell you, the world, man. The world we live in, bro.
But this shows how strong the wrestling community is that all of them gave a donation. I think the goal correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was like 10,000, and they went to 50,000 in one day.
Yeah.
Something crazy like that.
Like I said, everybody, they can say what they want about the wrestling community as jaded and as miserable as it can be. But when somebody is in need, they do turn out in droves. And shout out to all those people who were able to donate. That's beautiful. Next up, the Inspiration jumping to AEW. Didn't they make their debut last night?
Well, technically this morning for the House Rule show that nobody gets to see except for the people in Australia. So, I mean, I'm kind of surprised at this one. I thought if they were gonna, when they left Impact or TNA, they were gonna go straight back to WWE. I would figure because Sean Spears is married to Cassie Lee, so I thought maybe they'll get their WWE runs again. But interesting choice for AEW because you would think they're really pushing on like the best wrestle here, and these two are average at best. But you know what? It's a good thing for their women's tag division AEW that they care about that, and WWE seemingly does not. Just putting two main eventers together does not mean a team, but good for them, honestly. And hopefully they get a run. We'll have to wait and see on this.
I mean, they were always fun to watch. They were entertaining. They were comical, and for me, they were always solid wrestlers. They always knew how to work. So the fit would have been to probably bring them back and be iconic. But they work in AEW as well. So far so good. Both of them are mothers and doing their business and such. So hey, kudos to them.
Yeah.
Next up, Braun Breaker will be out due to hernia surgery. I thought it wouldn't be this long, but they're talking about possibly him missing Mania.
Did you hear Meltzer's like it could be? How do you? He said like 12 weeks to 6 months to career ending. He was like, "What timetable are you talking about, sir?"
For a hernia?
For a hernia.
I mean, I get it. Like, those things could be tricky, but I don't believe that it's career ending. Okay. It's a little bit dramatic, but usually hernias, depending on the locations and such, and how long it was needed to be treated, there's usually a shorter time span for it. But this one seems to be something that's been nagging for a while. And
he did it to himself, apparently, because when he flipped over the announcer table, he legit pulled his hernia.
Yeah. And guys, if you don't know where you get a hernia at,
oof.
Yeah. So hopefully we get a speedy recovery. Does this throw a monkey wrench in WWE's booking?
Absolutely. The one guy they've been building on Monday Night Raw is now fucking out until maybe the week of or the week before, because it's theoretically they're trying to build Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins, and both of them are out.
Right.
So it's like, what are you going to do then for Mania? Like, if Braun's out, then what are you going to do? Seth Rollins versus Austin Theory? No, thank you. Seth Rollins and Logan Paul, we've already seen it. Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed, we've already seen it. You're kind of screwed there, WWE, in that sense, where it had to be. Now you have to be like, okay, let's wait till SummerSlam now when both these guys are good and healthy.
Yeah, this is why it's always a it needs to have like a plan B, a plan C, plan D going on for this. This is why when you have the core 4 or 5 that's in the mix for Mania, you kind of need to like start putting people in position who needs to be elevated behind that. There has to be someone in this flock that needs to be able to get in there, step up, and be that body that can show and prove. I think that they're too hyper focused on what's going on to the actual event as opposed to getting to the actual event.
Yeah, I think hopefully you'll mention it, but the ticket sale prices this week have already been suspect in what they're doing right now. But shout out to Ari who's in the chat who just put my father had major hernia surgery at 80 and he was good after 2 months. I'm sure Braun at his age and condition can bounce back sooner.
I That's what I figured. Thanks, Ari. That's what I figured that it would be. It wouldn't be that long for him.
Right.
So I don't know. It just maybe they're dangling possibility of kayfabe saying that he's going to be out for long, and then he's not going to be out for that long.
But I mean, I figured the way they're acting on Monday that you can see it on Michael's face when he had announced Breaker's out due to an injury he suffered while training. So like they don't want to explicitly say, "Oh, this fucker got a hernia" because he flipped over the announcer's table.
Right.
So, but it's also like again, are they're going to do the Seth Rollins thing again of fake an injury or not really explain what it is, and then all of a sudden he comes out of WrestleMania, he's all healthy, he's dancing, he's ready to spear somebody. Like, if the dude's hurt, legit, don't rush things with him. Honestly,
right.
Same with Seth too.
As long as Cody doesn't win the chamber, I'm happy. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Ben, you might have to skip the Elimination Chamber because no way in hell is he losing. He's spoiler alert, he's winning the damn chamber.
Between you and I, he's just okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Next up, David Finlay leaving New Japan. There's already been some sources saying that there's going to be a flock that's running out of New Japan.
David Finlay, Clark Connors has already made the jump to AEW. Evil is on his way out. Hiromu Takahashi's on his way out. Now David Finlay and his brother's already in NXT. That I guess that's where David Finlay is going to go. But I called this like a year ago. I was a year too late on it, or a little, I would say too early on it. But now, yeah, what the fuck is going on with New Japan management? Why? I guess the money is not there for all these guys that they wanted. So
listen,
might as well come to the States and get a better contract.
Do you see how these guys are literally like walking out of New Japan? It's like a lot of them
or limping,
or limping out. Or, there's got to be something going on there. I know for many wrestlers, the goal is either two things. It's either you got to make it to the show, which is WWE, or you got to wrestle in Japan. And a lot of them that just have that one off that they'll like, hey, I'll just spend my time, do some work in Japan, and then I'm out and such. But this day and age is just like, I don't know, man. It's like people just say maybe New Japan ain't the destination no more. Maybe the other promotions out there may be the next target.
Tanahashi's the president. He's no longer pretending he's okay. He's now limping everywhere he goes. Naito is all fucked up with his legs and his eyes. Who else? Kota Ibushi is a fucking mess. Like,
man, we gotta get Takahashi for fucking you gotta get him some fucking robot legs. You gotta get him like
you might be the only Evil fan I've ever heard say out loud. I love Evil.
I do. Well, Evil's okay. I wouldn't say. Let me see where he's at.
I mean,
Evil. I do. There was a time frame when Evil was actually pretty cool, but nowadays it's just like,
yeah. I just can't wait to see what generic Japanese name they give him.
Oh, please. Whatever. Throw any name and a Japanese restaurant together. Let's see where we're going to put it. We'll get.
I think I have the 5 names, too, that I said is leaving New Japan. 4 of them are possibly WWE bound.
Right.
Like David, Evil, Hiromu.
Well, Evil's wife works for the company, doesn't she? Isn't it?
Yeah, he's married to Io Sky.
I mean, Io Sky, right? Yeah, so right.
He'll be the oldest rookie in NXT.
That's horrible.
It is, isn't it?
AEW venue blocks a fan from wearing a T-shirt. This also came around the same time where they were discussing that Warner Brothers blocked King from participating in Dynamite, which they emphatically wrote a statement saying that's not true. That's not true. That didn't happen. But apparently the fuck ICE movement has been going on, and individuals are pretty much trying to cover ass and say like, no, that's not us. No, we didn't do that.
I just love how AEW gets.
Oh, EO is evil and not together. No,
damn it! But
thanks for spoiling that for us, Ari. Thanks.
Oh, son of a bitch! But now it's like, I love how AEW gets national exposure, and it's this that they allowed fuck ice chants on national television with no censor. But now we'll talk about this with a stupid T-shirt that gets blocked.
That's my thing. He will be wicked.
From Tokyo, Japan. Wicked.
It's horrible.
Shit. We thought Royce Keys was oof.
Yeah, right.
Royce, you're having a good time. You're not on television yet either.
He'll be wicked, but he'll have like a glitter robe and it's just like,
there's a big W on his chest.
Right. It'll be like just as they did with Oz with fucking Kevin Nash. He's like Oz and shit.
Oh,
horrible.
Good. Just paint him green.
He's not on superhuman level. No thanks. No, we're not doing that today. No.
Hold on. All right. So other people wore the same shirt at the show, so I think there's more to the story. Sorry.
Yeah, I think so.
And she put, "Sorry for breaking your hearts" about Evo and EO. I mean, shit, EO could do better, but anyway.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, you could fucking censor it. Like, it's not that hard. You just hit the button. They did it. They used to do it all the time when they had chants in WWE they didn't want going over. So what's the problem?
I mean, everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. You know, I can say I used to be political here. I'm kind of moved away from it because all I did was like piss people off, which was fine. I didn't give a shit. But you know, even still, it's like, you know, you're supposed to live on this free speech kind of shit, and this is what you're going to be doing. I mean, I get it. Venue has the right to do what they do, but at the same time, if the promotion is renting the venue, it should be them that should be in control of what goes in and out. So.
Can I also just mention the fact of this reporting that WB, the fucking troll Ben, not particularly pleasant. NPP, such a jerk. Not really a jerk, but just fucking pissed. But yeah, it was like 1 hour. It's like, oh, Warner Brothers doesn't want Brody King on the television. Next hour, they did not have anything to say about Brody King being on television. Right. It's just that. He's flying to Australia and will not be on AEW television on Wednesday night. That's all it was.
Exactly. So, you know, I don't know.
And there was no blurring last night either on Collision. We heard the ice chants again.
In Australia.
Right.
They're going to now they're just going to pipe it in just to be assholes. It's not, the audience ain't really doing it. It's just them doing it now.
It's going to be a Brody King gimmick.
Exactly. Action. Mike Johnson wrestles at 76. We all got hope for Rick now. Let's go, Rick.
No, there's no hope for Rick. When his daughter says absolutely not, we need to be hopeful that she's complying with it and make sure that, like, does this dude want to die in the ring? Not Mike Johnson. You want to talk about Ric Flair?
Yeah, I think so. He has said it numerous times that he does.
And he wants to wrestle Ricky Morton. Can they do anything else besides wrestle? Maybe just have a chess match in the ring or do something stupid?
Yeah, you know, get a drink off. Let's see.
Yeah, this is the thing that'll kill Rick.
I mean, come on.
What are the two things that are going to kill Ric Flair? Wrestling or drinking? Or both?
Both. I mean, that's the way to go out. If you want to go, then hey, fuck it, right? I mean, honestly, but Mike Johnson, for a man who's 76 years old wrestling, he looks like a man who's 76 in wrestling. Like,
or he's like, I thought you were talking about my boy Mike Johnson from PWI. Like, what? Like, no, different Mike Johnson.
No, another Mike Johnson. He knows better. He knows to stay away from that.
I'm so sorry. Aussies don't like ice because that country is stupendously hot and ice melts instantly over there. And then he goes, last man alive match. Jesus Christ. Whoever can live wins.
It's whoever reaches the defibrillator. Whoever gets on the ladder, whoever gets to the top of the ladder, you gotta clear.
Defibrillator on a pole match.
Like, come on, what are we doing here, guys? Honestly. So action.
Okay, legit. I didn't even read that, and I fucking look over and he put defibrillator on a pole.
I see. I didn't even see. Great minds think alike. See, I tell you.
No, I swear I wasn't even looking at the screen. I just said it, but then it's like, oh, that's right there in front of me. Oh no.
As per Wrestling Observer, Booker T voted worst commentator. Come on.
It's like 5 years in a row.
Come on. Listen, at least it's consistent, right? I think he's getting a bad rap, honestly. I mean,
he has his moments.
He does have his moments.
Yeah.
But remember, there was a time that people thought that what's his name? Well, Michael Cole definitely everybody couldn't stand. But now that we found out that he's actually
loved.
Now that he's a human, we found out that he's a real fucking human and just not a robot. Right. He's actually beloved. But Corey Graves was getting a lot of heat before as well. Funnily enough, Pat McAfee came in second in that voting.
And meanwhile, people pointed out too that, like, meanwhile on the NXT commentating team, he's not the worst one on the team; it's the other one.
Right.
Double minds think alike. Yeah.
Like I said, you have for wrestling, you have to be, you have to have the ability to gravitate and pull an audience in. You have to have the ability. Because you don't have to, there's a play-by-play person who'll do all that shit, save that shit for Excalibur, whatever the fuck it is, create your own fucking wrestling names and shit like that. But as per, what Booker T does, we just know he's just his character. That's all it is. Should have been Pat number one. Yeah, I mean, he's just now Pat McAfee, although we used to sit there and be like, wow, there's a guy who's excited to be part of this. Now you just realize he's a fucking douche.
Yeah, it was cute at first, and then it got massively annoying quickly.
Right, and I think with Booker, it's just like he's being Booker T. I don't see where it's like I would be considered worse. Hell, you guys should have listened to Matt and I's commentary for a fucking wrestling event. I think one day we should fucking play that here.
Oh no!
You want to talk about atrocious commentary? It's not an easy gig, Mike. It's really not, though.
I mean, but it's also when you think about wrestlers switching over to commentary. I mean, Taz is like a best example of it. He started off rough, but he got better over time. Booker T is definitely just like a sound bit guy, where like you think he says one thing, but he actually says nothing. Like it's a famous clip of like when Tiffany Stratton made her return to NXT, and everybody thought he said, "Oh, I just popped my dick." He says, "I popped my neck."
I would have rolled with it. I was like, "Yeah, I did say that. Fuck it, I didn't agree with it."
It's like, excuse me, sir, what did you just say on national television?
And I would have fucking just like I would have made shirts out of it, pop mine and censored it with the D. I'd have killed the fucking industry with that shit. Hell yeah! But
don't you already do that, sir?
Kinda. So I'm
see personally in WWE, Joe Test is my least favorite. Not because he's a bad commentator; he's a great commentator. I just don't think his voice suits WWE style commentating personally.
I thought that I think Vic Joseph was like third or fourth as well. I think and Tony Schiavone was like fifth on there as well.
Yeah, what the hell was wrong? What's wrong with Tony?
I think with Tony, it's become that I still don't know who Pat McAfee is.
Yeah. A lot of people still ask that question. He's the kicker. He's the former kicker, right?
Yeah, he used to be the punter for the Indianapolis Colts.
Right.
For Tony, I think it's just with Tony, he's just like people get it that maybe he's just phoning it in.
Leave Tony alone.
Leave Tony alone.
But you know what the weird thing was is that Bryan Danielson won Best Commentator, and he was only doing it like for 6 months.
Once you let Bryan show that he has a personality as well, it gets over. He's old school. Yeah, he is. There was always talk that Tony Schiavone never really gave a fuck about wrestling, but he showed up to work. He did what he had to do. And right now, he knows he's just coasting. He's got a couple of people who sit next to him, and he's just like, I'm getting a fucking check. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, people say this about Booker T, but they all just say, when Stephanie does the Devil's Kiss. Yeah, that's all Booker T's a soundbite is.
Oh, shuck it, duck it, quack, quack.
He's better on
comedian. He stole that from a comedian.
He's better in a 3-man group instead of just being him and somebody else, because it's very more noticeable when Booker T just doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care about heels or baby faces. He just likes whoever he likes on commentary.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care. So I think he just gets a bad rap, honestly. To vote him the worst commentator. I'm like, come on. You know.
Maybe the people that voted are racist.
Do you see how many people vote? How many people vote in that bullshit? It barely cracks 1,000. Like, who gives a fuck? Honestly,
none of these will ever compete with Joey Styles or Mike Tenay or Don West.
Listen, say what you want about Joey Styles. That motherfucker did commentary by himself for
did a really good job.
2 hours, and was ridiculous on it. So that shit. Listen, Mike and I do this shit for a half hour, 45 minutes, and we're already like. So imagine doing this shit for a fucking hour, 2 hours, and you're screaming, "Oh my god!" Like it's got to be fucking torture to do. But yeah, so Mike
Tenay and Don West are like the third best commentary team behind like Gorilla and Bobby and JR and the King.
And to think Don West came from like fucking selling, you guys need a phone protector? This is what we have here for you. This is a kind of protector.
You gotta be kidding me.
He came from a home shopping network to do that shit.
I mean, shit, there might be unfound gems out there who could be better commentators.
Call me.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And now, it's time!
WrestleMania ticket sales are underperforming. I wonder fucking why.
Because all your rent money is going to WrestleMania.
This is ridiculously like ECE barely legal, like the greatest commentary performance. Yeah, gotta watch that again. Actually, that's how the ECW barely legal. Do you? All right, I have the rundown here. I should have posted it. I should have put it as a screenshot, but it's just ridiculous what they have for pricing. And I said, honestly, WWE needs to be ashamed of themselves for doing this shit. Mm-hmm. And to be honest with you, say what you want about Vince, he wouldn't have approved of this shit. This is ridiculous. You're price gouging the fucking the fans now. It's horrible.
I'll tell you what, I saw recently just said that, like, say what you will about Vince, at least he'll make the ticket prices acceptable, or maybe acceptable for families.
So
so families can be able to get like 4 tickets for like 2 parents and 2 children. Nowadays, fuck the kid, you gotta go by yourself.
So the first WrestleMania that was at MetLife, right? I paid for 3 tickets, and for all 3, and I was maybe second section off the floor, right? Nice, had a nice view and everything, right? All together for all 3 tickets, $700. Not bad. For $700 for this, you get the highest peak at fucking it's the 400 section at this arena, at this venue.
You're almost touching the moon.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm glad they're having blockbuster sales. Screw them. Honestly, it's
lackluster.
Lackluster, sorry. Yeah, it's true though. It's ridiculous. It's now I heard they're giving 25% discounts. Fuck off, all the way off. It's just ridiculous. So let me just give you an idea.
I could go to 3 AEW shows for views for the price of 1 WWE nosebleed ticket and get more than 4 matches.
It's true. It's
with
so true.
with good views.
Listen, there was years ago, I bitched to a local promoter because they were running a show, and at the door he charged $40, $45, and I was like, "What the fuck? This ain't WWE." Now I'm gladly giving you $45 to watch a wrestling event at your venue. I'm here. Take my money.
Right.
So let me just give you a quick idea. Section A1 on the floor, close to $9,000 a ticket.
No.
Section B, this is 3,900, close to. Section R101, whatever the fuck that shit is, that's $2,200.
Okay.
100 level, that's $1,500, ranging from about 1,100 to 1,500. 200 level, it's about 1,000. 500 section, still at 1,000, 1,100, and then for the nosebleeds, $850. Go fuck yourselves.
You're just telling me the lowest ticket price for WrestleMania is $850?
$850. Go fuck yourself.
And mind you, this is the same venue from last year, and they had a stage set up where fans were actually on the stage with the wrestlers. So, mind you, what the hell did those fucking tickets cost?
Yeah, look at exactly what Ben says. No fucking thing. And he's coming from Britain. You know what I'm saying? He's coming from England. Right. I mean, this is that. Come on. Oh, no, but we'll give you a package deal. You'll get, can you imagine? Kiss ass.
Can you fucking pay for my hotel room if I get to meet this wrestler?
But this is one thing. And this is why I said when TKO bought the product, I was, suspicious because of how they were doing business with the UFC. And look how the fuck they ran off so many people with that shit these days. You can't get these motherfuckers a fuck. They're in comedy. There's a terminology called papering a room, meaning if you're a stand-up comic and you're not selling tickets, they give tickets away. It's called paper in the room. This is what fucking UFC is doing. Right. So WWE, you guys are always in the black. You guys are always making money. Every year you guys are profiting. Why the fuck are you doing this?
It feels like the more money they make, the more money they want from people. The prices don't go down. They keep going up, 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 and there's no end in sight to it. This is why they don't do house shows. Can you imagine a house show ticket price?
Oh, please.
I mean, shit, you'd be paying $500 for a fucking ticket.
It's just it's such bad business practices. And you know what? Shame on you if you buy these fucking tickets. Shame on you. And the reason why I say this is because everybody's talking about the economy sucks, tariffs is on this bullshit, we're not getting what the fuck we want and this blah blah blah. But yet you're paying fucking $10,000 to watch a fucking wrestling event. Come on. Come on.
4 hours for 6 matches. And you're gonna be satisfied with that?
But that's one thing I have to ask. Is it $1,000 per night? Is it that the price per night, or is it 2 nights that you get? Is that per night?
I mean,
I have to look that up. I didn't see.
Well, I mean, if you're buying night one tickets, they're gonna give you the price for that. I think that would be the thing, right?
You would think it's you're buying night one or you buying both, because now you're in the fucking shit. You're in the echelons. If you're buying 2 nights, you're spending $20,000 almost. Get the fuck out of here for 2 nights.
Can you imagine someone buying tickets for night one and then they see on their thing, oh, you also got tickets for night 2. You're like, I didn't want that. I just wanted the one set of tickets for night 1. Now I have to go to night 2. Damn it!
Shit,
you were trying to sell that shit so fast.
They just did a lot of shows in Saudi Arabia. They have enough money to last them a lifetime, and they're doing 2 more this year.
Yeah,
they're doing 2 more over there.
But the arena's full, everybody. Saudi Arabia shows are full. There's people in there.
Blame the lights. It was the lights' fault. That's what happened.
I mean, damn.
It's just, I don't know.
No, I'll say this. At least we know next year that they've already made it public that WrestleMania is going to be in Saudi Arabia. Can you fucking imagine? They're like, the year after that, back to Vegas. like come on.
If that is what your intention is, because UFC, their big fights are usually Vegas, right?
Right.
If that's what you're gonna be, if that's what the shit that you're gonna be shoveling to people now, then you know what? Be clear and honest, be transparent, and let them know that. Don't fucking sit there and give them this. Oh, we're going to Minnesota. Oh, we're going to LA, and then like, nope, we're going back to Vegas again, guys. No, don't do that shit.
Or even like when I was on Ring for Next, shout out to those guys, but they reminded me that Money in the Bank is going to be in New Orleans, and New Orleans was originally going to be the spot for Mania this year. But since they went back to Vegas, they got that. Now it's after I realized after SummerSlam. So your big WrestleMania arena Money in the Bank is after SummerSlam now.
And then what? And the other expenses, flight, hotel expensive. If you go to a WrestleCon, indie shows, no one can ever recover. I mean, yeah, now you're fucking. You have to be like in a Fortune 500 employee or a fucking person of power to be able to go to these fucking shows.
Do you remember there were initial reports of people that had reservations or set hotel rooms before they changed the venue of WrestleMania last year?
Right.
Do you remember those reports of people saying, "Oh, son of a bitch, they changed the venue and I just booked my fucking hotel expenses, all that shit for this year's Mania," and they did it way before they changed their mind and said we're going back to Vegas?
Oh, like I said, it's just this. If this was any other company, Yelp fucking reviews would be in the train. People would be fucking fuming. Guess someone is getting a 1 star on Yelp this week. It's like, come on, it's fucking horrible. My ticket for Mania 40 Philly was $1,000 for 2 nights, 500 night, and I got mine on June, 10 months in advance before Punk and Rock hit. It went up to 5 times that much. Look at that, and even that is fucking horrible.
But you know what? But that's not bad compared to the 9,000 you said for just to be in the front row or on the floor.
Yeah, but even still, it's like as soon as Punk and Rock came in, it was like, oh, now I'm gonna gouge the shit out of you, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
yeah. It's if I could, I would give them 0 stars.
And they wouldn't care. You know what? ESPN just keeps giving them bad ratings, but they don't care. They don't fucking give a shit.
See, now here's the thing, and this is the conversation that people have been having about them, going overseas in Saudi and such, about going to England. I really think that if they go to England, they feel as though they're going to lose money going over there. And I'm like, how? The fucking faithful is out there tremendously. Right, so what would like really be the reason not to do it?
So, and then for us over here, Mania would be what, 1 in the afternoon or 2 in the afternoon? I mean, we do that already with the Saudi Arabia shows.
But in England, I think it would be at 4 or 5, something like 3 or 4, yeah. So which is fine.
Yeah.
But not for nothing. I'm not opposed for what we did, like the last event that they came. It was during the afternoon. I thought it was okay. Like I didn't think it was a bad look to run a show like that.
From 2 in the afternoon till 6 at night. Yeah, that was perfect.
Yeah, it was perfect. I just was more with the presentation of it that pissed me off. I think England would do a much better job of fucking.
Oh, absolutely.
And those fans are rabid. They're fucking amazing. So
they proved it with All In Wembley.
I went broke in Philly and didn't even go to Mania. And that's the other thing too. I had a coworker who was asking me about it. I said, to be honest with you, you would probably have a better time going to Vegas and not going to the venue. You would be better like if you were on the strip watching it at a bar with a group of wrestling fans. And so that's where you probably have the most fun, because for you to be it's so daunting to be at a fucking an arena to watch these shows. The last one I went to, I was like, why the fuck am I here? I really was like, this is so fucking annoying. And mind you, I want to at least touch every major fucking event. Like I want to finally go to a Royal Rumble. I want to finally get to a SummerSlam and such. But not with these fucking prices. This is outrageous.
So this is where I come in and I say for next year when WWE goes to Saudi Arabia, all the local indies here in the States, wherever you are, New York, Philly, wherever, do an event and you'll attract a lot of people. It doesn't, and if you give them good ticket prices as well, people will come regardless.
That's true. I mean, honestly,
Because
it's
who's going? Because aside from a certain few people, green shirt guy that goes to Saudi Arabia and doesn't care about what money they spend, people here in the States or wherever will go to a wrestling event around WrestleMania time. Doesn't matter what it is, too. You can think about it next year, too. You think fucking GCW is going to go to Saudi Arabia and have a ball over there? No.
right. And that's the other thing too. Indie promotions, stop chasing fucking WWE. Stop it. Stop chasing them because at the end of the day, granted, I get it. You'll be able to sit there and piggyback of the fan base that's out there if they want to go and drop in to see a show before they go into Mania and such like that. But at the same time, you're not helping them either because fucking the fans are already paying outrageous prices for these shows, and now they're gonna go see you for another fucking amount, whatever you're charging out there. It's ridiculous. I would be more obliged to, like you said, just find one bigger location away from there where centralized it could be, and just fucking run shows. It's gonna be horrible.
Let it be a global thing. Let there be shows on the East Coast, on the West Coast. Let there be options.
Right.
Don't let WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia dictate. Oh, so we're not going to run shows because they're out of the country. Do whatever the hell you want. Mike, I wonder if WWE did that intentionally, knowing the indie shows won't afford the trip. I mean, listen, whatever the Saudi Arabian people want, the WWE will please them. They don't give a shit what we care about. Because they know there's going to be people that pay these prices regardless.
Yeah, and it's just like I said, it's just ridiculous how to sit there and fatten the pockets of this. This is what I'm saying right now. Bleed them dry. Fucking don't buy these shits. Stop kowtowing to this. Let them panic. Let them really, really panic. You think that I'm just gonna buy a ticket because you're putting fucking Roman and Cody 3 on again? You think I really give a fuck about that if you were gonna switch it up, or you're putting Drew and whatever the fuck is? You think it's because of that I'm gonna go run and pay $10,000 a ticket? Fuck you! I can watch the shit at home. Mm-hmm. Come on. I'm done. I'm done over here. Fucking. I think I need my blood pressure medication. This is getting on my fucking.
The event I'm most excited for this year is CZW and GCW are doing a joint tournament of death here in England. I am so excited, and the price of a ticket is so good. Respect those companies. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He's fucking waiting for that and juggalo parties to happen as well out there in England. So, and
there's a lot more companies out there besides the WWE. How?
Yeah, definitely.
If AEW runs a promotion, a lot of people here in the States are going to run towards that, wherever the hell it is. That's when AEW should capitalize the most. If the people that go out to WrestleMania normally go to AEW. Now, if you don't like it, or if you are like in the middle on it, just take a chance. What's gonna hurt you? Your pocket, but shit.
And that's it's ridiculous. And then now they're panicking. Fuck you panicking for? You're $1 billion fucking company. Please, woe is you if you take a loss this year at fucking Mania. Big fucking deal. All right, this is going to wrap us up here, guys. Make sure you check us out on all the social media outlets. Make sure you check us out on all our podcasting outlets as well. If you guys can't get the if you're not able to watch it on YouTube, you guys could also catch all our shows on podcasting outlets as well. History and Headlocks episode of John Cena the retrospect is out as well, podcasting as well. And Mike, what else we got coming up down the way?
Well, shout out to you for the lovely intro and outro that we played on the last part of John Cena.
Are people loving it?
Absolutely. We had a lot of positive feedback about it. And shout out to Ari for the logo itself. She did an excellent job.
Hey!
But John Cena, we're gonna keep talking about him until we catch up. So one more part, hopefully, about his career, and then we're gonna be doing an Attitude Era retrospective, and we're doing Fantasy Warfare, where I'll be running WWE, AEW will be run by Ariana. It'll be drafting each other's rosters. So we'll see how that goes, and all that and much more on History and Headlocks.
All right, guys, and much, much more coming down the way, not only from here at New York Wrestlemania, but also, of course, on the flagship show of it all, Turnbuckle Tabloid, guys. So, as always, for checking in, guys, thank you for our boys. Our boy Ben the Brit, always showing love to us here at all times. Much love to the Mooks, always a pleasure. Whoop, whoop. People don't even watch wrestling. So they loved it. It was, I'm telling you, you have no idea how much fun it was to put that together. It was, every time that I watched it, I was laughing. I was like, this is fucking awesome. But you guys made it awesome. And all you guys who participate with us as well, thank you for checking in. Every episode we chime in. And as always, guys, check you guys in a sec.
It's Wrestling Rundown with Jay Santee.
Turnbuckle Tabloid.